Today I'm going to be replacing the front cover of my wife's 4Runner headlight. It cracked, or actually not a headlight, whatever this light is. I'll show y'all in a second. It's one of those small lights. It cracked on the front right side, like a rock or something hit it. Normally I would say, let's see how many drinks it takes me to complete this project, but I think I got to go to Home Depot for something else today, so I don't advocate drinking and driving. So right now I'm drinking water, but we'll get to that later. Y'all stay tuned. Yep, and just so we clear here, I have no earthly idea what I'm doing. So if it looks kind of crazy, but I make it work, it don't matter. So don't y'all come in these comments telling me I don't know what I'm doing, because I know I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna make it happen. So if y'all ran across any of the other videos, y'all might have seen a while back where I changed this light right here, not the cover, but I changed the actual light bulb on the inside, the signal light rather, or was it that one? I don't know which one the signal light is. I think it might have been the one at the bottom. I can't remember, but either way, this is the one that's cracked. And I might have told y'all then that I had to replace it. So I got to replace this thing. It might be a little bit easier than I'm thinking, but we'll see here in a second. And actually, it's probably good that I'm replacing it, because you can see that with it's cracked, a lot of residue has been getting inside of it. Hopefully we didn't damage the bulb at all. No, it looks good. Actually, that's the bulb that I replaced. It's that one. I think. But either way, you can see a lot of stuff getting inside there, so definitely time to go ahead and get this thing out of here. But I'm gonna see if I can get it off real quick. It ain't gonna be quick. I don't know how quick it's gonna be, but I'll keep y'all posted. I'm taking that light off. I'm putting the new one on, and I actually have to go back inside the house and get the new one, because I think I left it. Did I leave it? I might have left it inside the house, but I'm gonna go and get the new one and put that on. And we're gonna be back to new. So I can't find any videos of how to change the lens cover, or this signal light lens cover right here. All I'm finding is headlights. There are plenty of videos of how to change the actual signal light bulb, but no videos of how to change the cover. So I don't know if I need to actually take this whole kit off, because if you find the videos on how to change this lens cover, you actually have to take this whole front kit off. And I was trying to see if I could avoid that to change this. So there's plenty of videos on how to change the actual light bulb, which I did that already. So one of my videos are up there if y'all ever looking, but none on how to change this cover. And ironically, one of the reasons that people have to change the light bulb a lot is because of leaky lens covers. Of course, if this thing is cracked, it's going to be some condensation going inside there. So I feel like I would have been able to find a video, but I haven't. So I'm going to go trial and error. I'm going to start the same place I started when I changed the light bulb, by loosening up all these brackets here. Same thing I did last time. And that way I can get inside that housing area, and I'm gonna go from there. So we'll see what happens. So I can see that area right there is, I just took the light bulb out of it, hanging down there somewhere right here. I just took the light bulb out. As you can see, that area right there, it has a little screw right there. I think I need to take that screw out, and then I think I could just push that housing out of the front and insert the new housing right onto the inside of it. So I'm gonna try that. So there actually ended up being 2 of those screws inside there. It wouldn't come out at first. Well, the top one wouldn't come out, which is this one that got a little bit of wear and tear on it. You can see I was fighting with that. I put a little bit of WD-40. I just sprayed some WD-40. I don't know what I did with it, but typical can WD-40 right there. I sprayed some WD-40 on it. Shot some of this on it, let it sit for a little bit, still couldn't get it off. And I tried a different size bit, because it's a small screw. But ironically, one of my larger Phillips heads attachments fit. I use those right there that came with the Stanley set. Or is this a Stanley set? What set is this one? Actually, let me tell y'all. This one came with a Husky set. This was with my, this was with my Husky set. And I just used one of those larger Phillips heads. This one right here, this one actually fitted, and I was able to get it out. Now, the one on the back end was a tad bit harder to get to. I probably did need to take this off in order to get to it easily. but I didn't, because on the back it has these little clamps. This one on the front end, once again, was easy to get to. I took a pliers and I pressed that down, but I need to do the same thing on this side and press it up to get it to come out easily. Couldn't really do it, so I was able to press that down a little bit, and what I did was I cracked the rest of the glass out, put a flathead on this side of it, pried it out a little bit, grabbed it with the pliers, snatch, pulled it out. I did pull this out a little bit though, but I did not break anything, so I wouldn't advise doing that, because you could break one of these off. I don't believe I broke any of those off, because they still look good. So I think I just pulled them out clean, but I wouldn't advise doing it, because you could easily break one of those off, and then you have to be replacing this too. But I got mine off, and that's all I'm worried about right now. I'm gonna put the other one in. I'm gonna fight to get that screw back up there, the hard one. I'm gonna fight to get that in. I actually had to sit down on the ground in order to be able to reach up in there and blindly maneuver the screwdriver into it to be able to unloose it. But it actually only took like 3 or 4 turns, and I could get it out with no problem. The rest I got out by twisting it with my hand. So I'm gonna put it back in there, then I'm gonna put the screws back in, I'm gonna put the light bulb back in, and I'm gonna put the cover, press this cover right here back on, and hopefully everything goes smooth. But since this is out, it's perfect now, because I can just go ahead and slide the new one in there how it should go in there. So wish me luck once again. I might advise go ahead and just see if you could pop this one out. If you got a flat object, maybe just see if you could pop this one out first, and then I would have clearly been able to get to that to snatch it. As you can see, I got that back in there flush on either side. So now I can just put this back in, get this part right here flush. Let me see if I can show y'all this. Get this part right here flush. I'll show y'all the end result, because it's fighting me a little bit and I'm gonna need 2 hands. But you can see it just goes right back in there. So I'm gonna stick that back in flush. And wait a minute, I might be able to get it for y'all. Yep, there it is. Boom. And see how this one is still a little bit loose, because this one actually has screws in the back, this one doesn't. So y'all might actually be able to just pop that out, and then you can access this one a little bit easier after you take your screws out of the back of that one. So now I'm gonna put the screws back inside the back of that. I'm gonna put the light bulb back inside, just like how I showed y'all in the last video. And I'm gonna put the cover back on the inside of this wheel well, and I'm gonna get the hell up out of here.